video in the series of videos for the seating and dismissing a patient. So firstly, what we're going to do is we would make sure that our patient seat is in the correct position, not all the way to the floor, up enough so that they're comfortable, and then the side part would be open so that they're able to get in from the right side, and then the pathway, which would be like right here, is clear to make sure that they don't trip over anything. Once we've made sure that that's done, we would go get their records. So I'm going to go run and get those. Okay, so we would come back with their records, look over them. You would take the patient's x-rays out, put them on your display thing that would be like right here, that's on your side counter. Put the x-rays out, turn it on so that they're ready for whenever the doctor comes in. At that point, you would go to the back. Over here, you would go in the cabinet, get you a napkin, and then a napkin chain, which is going to be this pin. You're just going to leave it on the counter for right now. We'll come back to it shortly. Then you would come over to your side counter. First, get a paper towel to set down first. Then go in your drawer and get a barrier for your thermometer. Place these on the back counter. Then at this point, you're going to gather the other supplies that you need. So those are going to be your thermometer, your blood pressure cuff, your stethoscope. I don't have a good prop for it, but so we're going to set it there. You would also need a pen, and then you need a calculator as well. I'm going to set those on the back counter. Okay, and then at that point, you would go and retrieve your instrument tray for your patient. Let me go get that. Okay, so we went over to get that. You're going to set it on the dental unit that would be back behind the chair. I'm going to use this side of the chair just because it's more crowded over here, but it would actually be on the other side of the chair. So you'd set that back there. You're going to go foam your hands for 30 seconds very thoroughly. Okay, you're going to come back. You'll go to your exam pack, open it, set the instruments in the tray in the order of usage. You discard your exam pack, come back and you would get 2 gauze, place them on there, and then you would go and you would put the barrier on your thermometer. Remember to touch the top, don't touch the part that's going to go in the patient's mouth. Set it back on your napkin. Go back over to your tray. You're going to assemble the napkin and the napkin chain. Remember it goes on the left side. And you're going to place it over your instrument tray that's going to be on the dental unit. Okay, and then at this point you would go and retrieve your PPEs, which I'm going to go do. Okay, so you would go and you would retrieve your gloves, your mask, and your glasses. The mask and your glasses are going to sit on the side counter where your thermometer and your blood pressure and cuff stuff is. But your gloves, you're going to need to set beside of your patient tray on a separate napkin so that they're going to be there whenever you're ready to come and help the patient. Okay, and then at that point, it will be time for us to check the dental assistant stool. So for this, I'm going to use this chair. Now the actual stool would have the thing that comes out in the front, so you would need to like unlatch it and be able to get in it properly and then pull it back around you. Once you do that, you need to adjust the height and make sure that you're at a good height for yourself. Make sure that your feet can touch the bar that's on the bottom, and then make sure that your legs are facing forward and that you're in the correct position in order to do that. Okay, and then we're going to move that back out of the way for this. Okay, and then at that point, the room ready portion before you go get the patient is done.